Let's do this. Hi, everybody. Welcome to your Thursday call. This is Guerrilla Marketing. Fred and I are going to give you our top 10, 20, whatever it is. We're going to do 30 minutes of our best marketing techniques. We had an amazing hour that was exclusive to everybody who showed up for their Thursday call. So I hope everybody enjoyed that. Let's talk marketing, Fred. Start right off. Testimonial, testimonial, testimonial.
Yeah, but it's a certain type of testimonial, okay? And thank you for all. I mean, I can't believe I learned something today from Don Betts. It's awesome. He sent over. Oh, but we're talking marketing. But today was such a good call. I'm
Oh,
actually excited about it. To have another bullet in my chamber if I need to shoot
arrow in the
at
quiver.
these.
Arrow in the quiver is the
Yeah.
catchphrase these days.
So,
Sorry.
so anyways, we help homeowners that are in default, right? And so we're talking about a couple of the coaching students today that have been in those situations. And Regina just mentioned that she got a transaction closed right before the trustee sale because the loss mitigator said, I'm not going to extend the date. All right. Well, what is the best bit? Here's someone that's losing their house to foreclosure. And if you don't close on time, they are going to sell it from underneath you. Meanwhile, she's in escrow and they got to close before the trustee sale date. Otherwise, they don't have any right. They have zero right because they have not been paying the bank, and the bank calls the shots. It's not the seller anymore. When you don't pay, the bank's going to take it away from you. That's just the way it is,
Pay
right?
current or
So,
pay off. The term is cure. We were joking about this earlier, but the
right.
term, if you want to sound hip, what's my cure figure? What's my payoff figure, right? You've got to learn. We're going into an era where we're going to deal with more distressed properties. So if you're going to talk to the bank, talk in bank terms. What's their cure? What's their payoff? That's it. That's it.
So in Regina's case, it was either $0 or $50,000. So she needs to go to that homeowner's home. She needs to get a video testimonial with that homeowner, point the camera at your face. Don't be afraid. Point the camera at the seller's face. Tell the seller, hey, look, are you thankful for what I did for you? Can you please give me a video so I can go help other homeowners and that they will trust me like you trusted me? Are you willing to spend 90 seconds on the camera with me because it will really help me? You know what that homeowner is going to say? Absolutely, I will, Regina. You did a fantastic job. And if this will help you get more business, by all means, I will do that for you. And they will. So get that video testimonial and talk about, let the seller talk about his situation, why they were in foreclosure. Let him tell the story if he's willing to tell it. Tell him not to be embarrassed, that this is going to help other people that are also in foreclosure. And by the way, when I spoke to Sally's seller yesterday, I said to the seller, I said, this is going to help other people that are in foreclosure. So
100%.
unfortunately, your situation, even though it's embarrassing to admit, it's going to help other people that are in foreclosure, and they are going to want to help other people in foreclosure. So I usually can get 1 out of 3, sometimes 1 out of 2 people to say it's between 33 and 50% that will actually let me do a video. But please, if the one seller won't do it, ask the other seller if they're married. If
Well,
they
I
won't.
I would add a little mustard to this. If you're going to do that interview, and even if you have to guide it a little bit, right? Like I'm doing a red video or anything else, like you're guiding people into questions that will make them successful. I would also, and this is a big one, and it will help all of you, including you, Fred, um, try to get out of them. Why did you wait till the last minute? Like, why did you wait so long to take action? What was it that you were hoping for?
Oh, that's
Because
a
I,
great question.
right?
Great question.
It's a great question. Why did you wait so long to take action? I'm just wondering. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. We got it taken care of, but why did you wait? And I want to hear those answers of, well, I thought the government would bail me out. I thought the bank would do something. Like we're going to hear
Oh,
all the same answers we always hear, but
the
it's a
top 10.
common theme to other people and it relates.
It'll be like David Letterman's top 10,
Oh God,
nightly.
yeah. I could
Yeah,
write the top 10 without even trying right now.
right. But you want to hear those and you want to get those top 10 on video.
Especially
Absolutely.
in real-time testimonial. It's a great question. And I
So,
would completely say that you need to add, like when you're shooting that, I just have one question before I go. Why'd you wait so long?
yeah,
Like, what were you waiting
abs-
for? What were you hoping for? It's not a negative. I just want to know what you were hoping for. I was going to win the lottery. I was going to find a unicorn under my bed. I was going to get sprinkled with pixie dust. The government was going to bail me out. Like, it doesn't matter what they say. Everyone thinks that way. And when you're talking in the range of 3 to 5 million people who haven't made payments, these resonate, right? And now all you're doing is putting that on YouTube, you're putting it on Facebook and Instagram, you're projecting those out, um, and you're putting that message out there. And that's what generates at the end of the day people who can relate to other people going through the same situation. I completely agree with you, Fred. I mean, we're looking at a bunch of examples here from Regina to Sally to uh, the Don story is amazing that he pulled that off by getting that stay on that deal. So all you need now is the testimonial. And all I want is one question before I go. Why'd you wait?
yeah.
Because
And I
that's
like,
the relator. That is truly the relator to everyone.
so I need to change everybody's mindset, and I'm really big on mindset. It's not I'm going to try. Regina changed it to I will get it, Fred. I will get it. Okay, don't try. What was it, Yoda in Star Wars, or whatever? There's
Don't,
try,
yeah, there's
there's
try,
try, and then
there's
there's do.
do, and there, yeah, right.
Okay, so we're not trying, we're doing. We're gonna do it. Okay, so let's just get that out of the way. That's number one is video testimonials,
Oh, yeah. Post it
especially
on
when you're
YouTube, post it on Facebook. You can directly upload. Instagram, you can directly upload. Take advantage, boost them. If you're a part of me doing your marketing, just give me the video and I'll send it out to your group. Like, I mean, to be perfectly honest, if you've got an email list, this would be the video I send out. Like, that would go out on Monday and I just sit back and wait.
yeah.
I guarantee that's going to generate phone calls for the three of you. 100%.
And
No,
it's not today necessarily. It might be tomorrow, because they may call you about just selling their home because they know that you help people and they like people that help people. So if you can get them to be very sincere during the video about how you actually help them, the other homeowners, when they're thinking about selling, they're going to really, I mean, we have spent so much time on video,
uh,
on a
video,
video.
email, social media.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, to be perfectly honest, if you look at the trend, even with the major coaches in real estate, they're all moving to the same platform we've been harping on all summer, which is social media, email, video, content, rinse, repeat. Um, I'm very excited that the general real estate training right now from the bigger coaches, and I'm not trying to cast anything. I'm glad that they're moving to that direction. Like, I'm glad that they're teaching the real estate agents that they have an effect on, which will have an effect on the market. I think all of you should be creating content and testimonials and rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. It pays off. It always pays off, even if it's to go with, I will get it, Fred. I'm a big person on The Secret. When you are living, breathing, doing real estate, you will get more real estate. I fundamentally believe that. It's when you start to think, I'm never going to get a listing. This isn't going to work. I'm listening to everybody in the office, blah, blah, blah. Negativity breeds negativity. I think you have to remain positive. You're doing good work. You're helping people. We're looking at real-time examples of watching home advocates in real time, right? Bring a message to people that are truly suffering, and that number's only going to increase. Like, this number's not going down anytime soon, Fred.
No. No, it's gonna. They're saying well into 2023. But again, what's gonna make it worse is the jobs report and what's going on with people's jobs and the jobless claims. I posted a article. You can Google it. Jobless claims are at 8-month highs, 250,000 a week of jobless claims. But the economy is also anticipated to gain 250,000 jobs for the month of July, which comes out the first Friday of August. And the first Friday of August happens to be, let's see, when is the first Friday of August? That is August 5th, next week. So August 5th, we will have the jobs report for the month of July. So that's another big piece of economic data news after the GDP and after interest rates have dropped 3/8%. That's going to be a market mover on August 5th because it's the first economic report based on the new economic data, what's going on with the economy. And we all know jobs are the number one decider of what happens to a recession. So if people lose jobs, it's hard to make the mortgage payment. It's hard to pay the car payment, right?
100%.
So that's a big market mover on August 5th. So pay attention. I'm going to be probably locking in my loans on August 4th because I'm not going to take chances with my clients, because August 5th, it could move 0.25% in that one day. And it moved 3/8% today. So let's get into some more of these.
Yeah, give me
ideas.
another dynamite market. I'll throw one out. And I said it last week, and I just want it on a recording, which is football season's right around the corner, kids.
Right.
Spending a few dollars on magnets for your local football team and going to that first football game and dropping magnets with your information on all those cars in the parking lot, which you can certainly hire. I would never, it would never be in a regular, how do I put this? Spammy techniques, I don't know how I feel about, like broadcast techniques. However, based on the people that I know that have done this for baseball or hockey, have had great results and they've always retained a deal. My opinion, if you got a football team, go get the schedule printed up with your information at the top, turn them into magnets, go put them on cars. People are going to put them at home and they're going to see your face every day for a real estate deal. Back to you, Fred.
Well, David says
And
that,
I will
right?
even quote the source who did it. This is David Bartel's son, Davis, right? He does
Yeah.
this every year for the Anaheim Angels. And he sends somebody out during the first game of the year and he gets boxes of these printed up and he has guys run around the parking lot and slap them on all the cars. And I don't know if he still does it, but the 2 or 3 years that I saw him do it, it's always retained multiple deals. So take that for what it's worth. Back to you, Fred.
Okay. All right. Well, we've already gone over a bunch of them the other day, but I'll just quickly review them since we're, doing another training here. So me personally was email marketing. That's my number one.
100%.
Video email marketing, a bonbon with the right email specials and good
It's called Boom
content.
Boom, Fred. Lori told me Boom Boom. So get it right.
The Boom Boom Room. I forget what movie
That
that
was
was from.
that was literally the Boom Boom, right? I go,
Yeah,
you
it
mean
was the
Bomb Bomb?
it's awesome. Give info to your clients on how to grow their own business and get business because you do that. We all know enough marketing techniques that you can do your own little marketing. I do these from time to time. I do mindset little Zoom calls. I do marketing little Zoom calls for everybody that I know on Facebook. And some of these videos get 1,000, 1,100, and then I post them into the Facebook groups and the buy and sell groups. And I try to get a local, someone well-known locally to join me if I can. Like I get the local news weatherman who's very well known in the Palm Springs area. That's who I get. And he'll always do it with me. He has an Italian cooking show off the news. He's on the news every morning, but then he also does an Italian cooking show, and he gets a lot of views on that. So I always try to get someone that's kind of well known. But even if you don't have someone that's well known, just do marketing techniques for business owners and put it on Facebook, and let's see what kind of views that you get by posting it in some of the buy and sell Facebook groups in your local community area. So if you're in Florida, type in, I don't know where you are in Florida, but Miami buy and sell groups, and you'll join them, and then you'll post the videos in there. And if you get any slack from the Facebook group owner, just say, hey, this is for every business owner that's in this group. And it's all about helping people. I'm not selling a thing. It's 100% free information. And I'm just posting it to help people. That's it. And then they'll say, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to give a
No.
pro tip here since you're on the buy sell group. Type in the word home after your city and see what you get. You'll actually find homeowner groups too. And that's the money. That is literally the honeypot.
Yeah. Yep. And if I'm a mortgage guy, so I also posted in the realtor groups, but another realtor posting it in a realtor group doesn't really help another realtor unless they're looking to grow their team, or they're at EXP and they want more members under their wing, so to speak. Then you can also post it in the groups and say, hey, I can teach you some marketing techniques. And if you're looking to grow your business or your team, and you're an EXP type agent and you're looking to recruit, then great. Or if you're an owner, broker owner, or if you're a manager and you're looking to recruit, hey, here's one of our marketing techniques, and I can teach you some others. So anyways, let's continue on. Send out cards. Anybody know what send out cards is? Oh, my ex was a pro at this. Something I don't do anymore.
I don't disagree with the concept of writing thank you cards or anything that's personalized. If you can, the more personalized, the better. I mean, if you're just going to crank something through a computer, don't do it. People will
Yeah.
see right through it. Send out cards are very unique. Or if you have the time at the close or meeting a new lead, send them a card. Like, how much time does it take to just say, hey, it was great meeting with you, and just sending them something?
Okay.
I completely agree, Fred.
And they send it for you. It's really easy. I don't do it anymore. I should, but I don't. But that was one that I know worked well. She would put pictures of our family. She would personalize it, like, hey, we're real people too, kind of thing, in the little, not cheesy, nothing cheesy, but put a picture of us river rafting, put a picture of us camping, put a picture of us, at the office, and put a picture of our team, just make it like, hey, we're real people, right? All right.
Well, I know you can do this with send out cards, right? So here's the twist on, and I'm sure you guys have heard me all belabor the emails for the wrong occasion. Like, hey, happy St. Patrick's Day, hire me. However, when you're talking 4th of July, you and the family just wanted to say happy 4th of July as a postcard or a send out card with your photo, just to stay top of mind, or at the end of the year. Like, when's the last time anybody sent a Christmas card to their past clients? I
That's what
mean,
we used. That's what we used to do with send out cards. We would do that all the time. Yep. And we
I mean,
had
it's
5,000 of them at the time. It was expensive to do that.
but it's a very reasonable thing to do. I mean, if you get one deal, the math works, right?
Okay. Here's another good one that a lot of people don't know about. After you hang up with your client, if you feel comfortable, send them a video text and say, hey, it was really nice talking with you. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but if you want to move forward, please let me know. I'm not gonna be, hounding you or anything like that. But right now is a really good time to refinance. Right now is a really good time to buy. because the rates just came down 0.3% today. So if you talk to any of your clients, send them a video text right after you hang up with them and just reiterate the bullet points of the conversation that you just had with them, and then text it to them and keep it at 10 or 15 or 20 seconds if possible. Real short.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I mean, most people are mostly Apple or Android. I don't know if there's many flip phones. It's a no-brainer. It
You
doesn't
know
have
what
to be
I've
long. I completely agree.
you know what I've heard for people starting out in the real estate community?
What's
Become
that?
an Uber or Lyft driver.
Yeah, no, this is the one that I said when I met the first one. I go, if I was brand new in real estate, I'd be an Uber or Lyft driver because you're meeting somebody every day. And I actually interviewed a real estate agent who was a Lyft driver in Vegas. I go, how many times do people ask you about your day job? He goes, every day, every ride. And I go, do you give them a card? He goes, no, I don't. I go, then you're missing an opportunity. I mean, it seems incredibly logical to me, especially seeing it in real time. Plus, you're making money on the side. I agree with
Well,
you.
with me, believe it or not, I um I started a exotic car rental business. I got on a TV show called Eye on the Desert. I've been on a couple TV shows out here with my car rental business. I've met a guy who ran the Desert Living TV show, and the guy that I've really become friendly with is Patrick Evans out here in the desert, and he has a show called Eye on the Desert, and he ended up referring me 7 loans. He ended up coming to work for me on a part-time basis, believe it or not. He was calling back my clients for about 2 hours a day for a couple months there. And he probably got about 10 or 15 people to move forward. And I was paying him a marketing fee to do that. What else and he didn't quote rates because he wasn't licensed, but he said, if you're interested in lowering your rate, I'll get you in touch with Fred. We'll get him on the phone right now. Boom. I closed the deal in 10, 15, 30 seconds. And he got $500 or $600 depending on the loan amount. It was, I mean, that, and he, oh my God, he was so good, so smooth. So that was another thing. If you have another business, cross promote it, because just let people know that this is not the only thing that you do. I also have this other cool thing, that I do, and only if it's cool. Like if it's an Uber or Lyft driver, you don't want to go around promoting that you're also an Uber or Lyft driver, right? That's
No, you're
probably
just using the opportunity to have a conversation in the car.
right. Anytime someone shares a post of yours, always thank them for sharing it. Send them a friend request. They probably already are friends, but always thank them for sharing it. Always engage on social media with people. Oh, I agree. Oh, this. Oh, but always remain positive.
A little DM goes a long way, and
Right.
not trying to sell anything. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that.
Okay. So we all know about monster tagging, but that's another marketing technique, of course. And homeowner videos like the ones that you see on my signature, on my email card, those are awesome. I think we kind of hit on that already. Radio, TV show, ads, billboards, any type,
Podcasts, any of those.
any type of I was on the Desert Living TV show for $400. $400. I use that Desert Living TV show. I email it to my client before I even meet them. If I've never met them before, I email it to them and I just say, oh, at 1 minute and 13 seconds, I talk about exactly what we're going to talk about when I come over to your house today. So fast forward to 1 minute and 13 seconds, and that's what we're going to discuss. And then they see me. I was the guy in the video. They saw that I was on the news. It's just kind of like, hey, I'm talking to someone that's not the normal real estate guy, right?
Yeah.
Just making yourself look a little bit better than maybe you really are, right?
As
And then,
much as it pains me to say this, radio and TV have a very high level of credibility. And I
Oh,
know
they
this
sure.
from, and I
Yep.
know it from doing my show on both platforms, my boxing show. I have way more people watching videos of us talking boxing or even our podcast than I ever did locally in San Diego, right? But when I get my seats to a fight, they always point back to my CBS affiliations, my iHeart affiliate. Like they look at the radio affiliations, which to me is crazy in media even today. Like it really does have a high level of credibility, Fred.
You're 100% right. And you know what? Another thing that I get a lot of people doing, I got my car wrapped. I bought a smart car for $4,500. Those little silly little small cars that look like you're going to get killed if you get into a car accident with them. I have someone driving it around, down all the time. It has my little picture on the side of it. I'm surprised they haven't taken a Marks a Lot pen and drawn mustaches on my face or anything like that. But so far so good. I guess it still looks good. People, and all the time I get, I saw your car, I saw your car, I saw your car, and then once in a while I'll have a little bonus. Hey, $100 for the first person that takes a picture of my car driving on the street today. You know, and or a $25 Starbucks gift card, whatever, right? Those are very effective. It's just an indirect way of marketing yourself.
I
Okay.
would add to that pile, how hard is it to get a t-shirt printed? Have you missed a payment? Do you need to sell a house and go to a concert? It might seem embarrassing, but from everyone I've ever seen do it, they say the same thing every time I ask them the question. Yeah, I ran out of cards by the time I got to my seat.
Yeah, I'm sure. I've never. That's more aggressive than my comfort level. But
You wrapped a car. It's pretty aggressive, Fred.
yeah, I guess. I guess I would. That's pretty
It's in
aggressive.
that same vein. If you're going to broadcast, broadcast.
I hear you. It's not a bad idea. Um, then what else? Oh, the housewarming parties.
Yeah,
We
this is a
talked
good
about that
one.
the other day,
Yesterday. Yep.
you or 2 days ago.
I love this.
Yeah, housewarming parties. You meet all the family members. You spend $500 to buy all the stuff, the alcohol, the food, the spread out, the spread. You go and deliver it to them. Wow, thanks. Wow, you bought all this for us. Wow, that's really nice of you. I don't know, and they don't know how much it costs you, but whatever. They just appreciate it. They just appreciate it. And then when you go to the housewarming, oh, and go and show up to the housewarming party, by the way, and everybody's going to be introducing, they'll the home purchaser or the home seller. I'm sorry, the person buying the home will definitely introduce you as, this was my realtor. This was my realtor. This was my realtor. This was my realtor. And then offer after they close escrow, when's your housewarming party? I'll pay for it. Don't you want all your family and friends to come over and see the new house? Of course you do. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it.
Can I insert
I'll,
my joke now?
go ahead.
Same joke from the other day. Or you can buy them knives and hope for the best. About the same price, Fred. I got to be honest.
So
I'm
they
going to
don't
buy him
kill
a
each other.
barbecue with a plaque. Okay, I'd say a housewarming would probably be more logical than a barbecue or a set of knives.
Yeah,
It seems very
absolutely.
logical to me.
License plate frame with your company info on it. If you feel comfortable with that, your website address, whatever it is. I have a vanity plate that says zero cost mortgage, zero CSTMTG. That's my license plate frame. That's my license plate, and then my license plate frame has my website address on there. I'm okay doing it.
Well, okay,
Everybody,
let's take you as an example, back to this kind of example, right? If you went to say one of the local casinos or Coachella, which I know you wouldn't do, but a show, right? And had a shirt that said, "How would you like a week in my condo in Hawaii? Ask me." It's no different than what they're doing with Herbalife. Like it's not that far off the deep end for someone like you, right?
yeah,
And
Yeah, I would put that on my car. I would wrap that on my car before I would put that on a t-shirt and walk around with it. But that is something, buy a home with me and stay in my condo in Hawaii for free. And everybody knows that's in this group, that if they want to use that in their marketing, and they're in California, that I am happy to help them with that marketing piece. So yes, that is my number one go-to marketing. I mean, I just put it out there yesterday, and I get responses every time. I put it out. I put it out a month ago with two of my clients that went to my condo in Hawaii, and they took some pictures, and they basically said, "Thank you, Fred." And that had over 100 likes and 50 or 60 comments. So it gets a lot of exposure. And they always say, "What's the catch?" The only catch is you have to use me to sell or purchase your home, and then you get to stay in this condo for 4 days or 5 days and 4 nights, or whatever offer I put out there. And it works. It works wonderfully. And the crazy thing is, they don't even take you up on the offer.
No,
So
they normally never do on most of the stuff. Don writes, I have done the housewarming thing, split the cost with mortgage broker who did the loan. Great. Offset the cost. Ask the title
yeah.
company. They got the title deal. Like there's nothing wrong with it. There's no RESPA in a housewarming.
So a lot of blogging. If you have a real estate section in your newspaper and it's online, get involved with some of the blogging that goes on in there, and they'll write an article on the newspaper and go in there and throw in your 2 cents. You'll catch some people that are that have opinions, and when you have those people that have opinions, they'll respond to you. And hey, I'm a realtor. I don't know if what I'm saying resonates, but this is what I think.
Completely agree. It's and again we're back to the statement of creating content for people, right? Constant content, good content, engaging content. I joke all the time about the Las Vegas group that will basically allow you to sell drugs within this posting group, but they won't allow real estate agents. Why is that? Because they're not, right? They're not creating content. They're just slamming people. And again, if you're creating content like we do with the red videos or anything else, you're going to get a higher engagement rate. And that's all there is to it. If you're blogging, you're vlogging, you just have to. And
So
there's almost,
consistency, that's the key word here, is
yes,
consistency
everybody
on
does two
any.
or 3 weeks and they're done. It didn't work. Didn't work. I
Yeah.
did it for 2 weeks, Fred. Didn't work. That's not how that
Yeah.
works.
Yeah. Anything that you choose out of the list that I'm telling you, just be consistent with it, because if that becomes a natural part of you to be involved with a housewarming party for one of your clients that just closed escrow, don't do it for just that one. Do it for all of them, for every buyer that you work with for the next 5 years. I guarantee you, I guarantee you, I will place money on it that it will work. I've already done it. I continue to do it to this day. And sometimes, it's an elderly couple. They don't have much family around, so they don't do them. That I get. So I'll send them out to dinner. Hey, go have a nice dinner at, Ruth Chris, or, Mastro's, or whatever. I'll give them a $250 gift certificate. That will be, my consolidation prize for the people that don't want to have housewarming parties, but do the housewarming parties. It's a good one. It works. All right.
Completely
Um,
agree. Give me one more, Fred. We have gone
okay.
deep.
Open houses. We talked about those. Open houses are more valuable, but I'm sorry, the open houses are good for buyers right now. And the buyers are more valuable than they were even yesterday, because the rates just came down 3/8 of a point. Let all your people know that interest rates came down 3/8 of a point. What do you think my first Facebook post is going to be as soon as I hang up from this Zoom call? Interest rates are down 3/8 of a point.
Now's the
Are
right
you
time to
aware?
buy. Right.
Are you aware? Are
Are
you
you
aware?
aware? Take advantage of this opportunity. Rates can only go up from here. I mean, the catchphrases are quite simple.
Right. So I have more.
We'll talk about more of them next week. And the one that I would add is, yeah, you guys already know because we talked about it 2 days ago. You want buyer leads? Go stick a sign in your front yard. List your house. Go list your house. See what you generate. Just go stick a for sale sign in your front yard.
oh my God, yeah, that got into a whole conversation about my ex. I remember that. I
Oh
never,
my gosh.
I,
Yeah, you didn't finish the story. All right, hold on. Let me turn all the recorders off because everybody wants to hear this story.